With fire and courage, they turned the tide against their ancient enemies.
For tonight, the predators will look for easier prey elsewhere.
Constant refinement. A sharper tool meant a faster kill and a safer hunter.
The edge is ready. The next encounter will have a different outcome.
Honey, a rare and precious source of high-energy sugar in the wild. Every success, no matter how small, strengthens the group's resolve.
The old enemy returns, but this time, the hunters are prepared.
Encirclement, a tactic that leverages their superior numbers and coordination.
The first strike is critical. It levels the playing field against the beast's speed.
The stone spear has proven its worth. The handyman is now an apex predator.
A successful hunt means food for days and safety for the vulnerable.
Protein fueled the growth of the brain, accelerating their evolutionary journey.
The weather is as much a challenge as the beasts. Resilience is mandatory.
The cave is their fortress, a place where they are safe from the elements.
After the storm, the world is reborn. New opportunities await the clan.
The mind is the ultimate survival tool. It never stops searching for a better way.
Pressure flaking, a technique that allows for even more precise and lethal weapons.
The migration brings both danger and opportunity for those brave enough to follow. The rhino has returned, and this time it is heading straight for the camp.
They will not run. They have the tools and the courage to hold their ground.
A pincer attack. They use the beast's own momentum against it. Power in numbers. The rhino realizes it cannot win this battle. The master of the savannah has been humbled by the masters of the stone spear. A new era has dawned. The age of the hunter-gatherer has truly begun.
Water is life, the center of every prehistoric world and every human journey. Every day is a balance of hunting, gathering, and maintaining social ties.
Nature's bounty is hidden everywhere for those with the knowledge to find it.
Danger is constant. Even the act of drinking water is a life-threatening risk.
Constant awareness is the price of survival in the 2.2 million-year-old world. Marrow, the ultimate brain food. It provided the calories needed for human evolution.
Nothing is wasted. Every calorie is a victory in the fight against starvation. Observation leads to experimentation. Experimentation leads to progress.
The world was vibrant and diverse, a complex ecosystem of which humans were a part.
Empathy and care for the wounded strengthened the group's survival chances. Night brings its own predators, watching from the skies and the shadows. Sleep is a dangerous necessity. Trust in the group is absolute. Every sunrise is a chance to hunt, to gather, and to evolve. The hunt is on again.
Experience has made them faster and more lethal. The spear is now an extension of his own arm and will.
Efficiency is the key to minimizing risk in the wild.
Success is shared. Their culture begins to take shape through ritual and joy.
The scent of success brings scavengers. The camp must be defended. They are no longer easy prey. They are the ones who push back.
Security is a group effort. No one sleeps until the perimeter is safe.
Ergonomics, the beginning of designing tools for comfort and control. Every detail matters in the long-term survival of their technology.
The trees were here before them, and they will be here after them.
Every journey is an obstacle course designed by nature.
Perseverance is the trait that defined the Homo species.
Nature provides an opportunity. The giant is trapped.
This is not just a hunt. It is a defining moment for the clan's future.
Precision and power combine to bring down the king of the plains.
A massive harvest. They have secured their survival for many weeks.
The armored skin that once protected the beast now protects the humans.
A record of their lives is written in the earth they walk upon. The transfer of knowledge is the ultimate insurance for the species.
The journey of humanity is one of constant expansion and exploration. They have claimed their place. The world is theirs to shape. From these humble beginnings, the story of mankind would change the stars themselves. The first spear, the first step on a long and incredible journey.
Thank you for witnessing the dawn of humanity. History is in our hands.
The power of innovation. The legacy of the handyman.
The future starts now. End of documentary.
The cycle of life continues. Our first steps into technology. The cradle of life.
Small prey also matters for survival.
Finding water is a cause for celebration.
Hygiene was simple, but necessary.
The flora was as diverse as the fauna.
Self-awareness begins to emerge.
A new journey begins every morning.
This content is for reference only.
Meet Homo Habilis, the handyman. They are our ancestors, pioneers of technology in a world of giants.
Their greatest advantage was not strength, but the ability to create tools from the very earth beneath them.
In this open landscape, high ground is the difference between life and death during the long, dark nights.
But the sky holds its own terrors. Giant bats, masters of the dusk, hunt the unwary from above.
And on the ground, the Night Stalker waits. A predator perfectly evolved to hunt in the shadows.
Recognizing the approaching danger, the group decides to abandon the ground for the safety of the canopy.
This is the dawn of engineering. They must build a structure capable of withstanding both wind and claw.
Using natural fibers, they weave together a platform, creating the world's first elevated fortress.
Time is their greatest enemy. The sun sets quickly, and the predators are waking up.
A house is not enough. They need teeth of their own, sharpened stakes to deter those who would climb.
Every angle of approach must be covered. The handyman is thinking steps ahead of the beast.
The platform is complete. Now, they must wait in silence as the night world comes to life.
The giant bat has found them. Its sonar pulses through the air, mapping their every move.
Below, the Night Stalker arrives. It senses the scent of flesh high above its reach.
The attack begins from the air. The winged nightmare strikes with terrifying speed.
Fire, a primitive tool, but a powerful deterrent against the creatures of the dark.
The ground predator finds its path blocked. The Habilis' foresight is being put to the ultimate test.
It is a siege of the canopy. The group is surrounded by monsters from every side.
Social cooperation becomes their greatest weapon. Together, they are more than the sum of their parts.
Every inch of the platform is a battlefield. They fight for their lives and their lineage.
The stalker below uses brute force, trying to bring the treehouse down to the earth.
Gravity is their ally. From their height, even a simple stone becomes a lethal projectile. The first wave is over. The stalker retreats, but the night is far from through.
The flyers are relentless. They use the cover of darkness to launch sudden, blinding strikes. Innovation continues under pressure. A roof transforms their platform into a true fortress.
They wait! Every sound is a threat. Every shadow a potential killer in this prehistoric nightmare.
The weather turns. Nature itself seems to conspire against the survival of the handyman.
Rain brings a new challenge. The once sturdy branches become treacherous and ice-cold. Social bonding isn't just for comfort. It is a biological necessity in the face of the elements.
They use their reach to keep the beast at bay, defending their home with primitive bravery.
The climax of the night arrives. The bats swarm the roof, trying to tear through the hide.
They turn their roof into a trap. Every attempt to land is met with a sharp surprise. The light returns. The winged monsters cannot survive the sun, and the siege is finally broken.
The stalker leaves. It has learned that this group of humans is a target too difficult to hunt.
They have survived the night. This is more than a victory. It is a milestone in human evolution. The ability to build and defend changed everything. We were no longer just prey.
With the dawn comes a new day of discovery. The savannah is theirs to explore once more.
The treehouse, a simple structure that paved the way for the cities of the future.
Join us next time as we explore the further journey of our ancestors. I am your narrator, signing off.
Understanding their anatomy helps us realize why the treehouse was such a vital tactical innovation.
From choppers to scrapers, these tools were the multi-purpose survival kits of the Stone Age. Each tool had a specific purpose, showing a level of cognitive planning unique to the Homo genus. Life 3 million years ago was a vibrant ecosystem, teeming with massive creatures and constant activity.
Even the smallest details of this world were different from our own, shaped by a different atmosphere.
Knowledge was passed down through observation and mimicry, the early roots of human education.
The control of fire was a game changer, providing warmth and a way to cook calorie-rich food.
High-protein diets fueled the growth of larger brains, leading to even greater innovations.
The savannah was full of competitors. Hyenas were a constant threat to any ground-dwelling group. While the humans rest, the nocturnal hunters begin their day, hungry for their next meal.
Preparation is key for the predator as well. Every hunt is a calculated risk.
The landscape was as volatile as the life it supported, shaped by the forces of plate tectonics. These events provided the raw materials for stone tools, as volcanic glass and flint were forged.
Grooming was essential for health and for strengthening the social bonds of the tribe.
Water was a precious resource, and the trip to the river was always the most dangerous part of the day.
Honey provided a rare and vital source of sugar and energy for the growing human brain.
Adopting the traits of other animals, like their fur, helped our ancestors survive in harsher climates.
Using the environment as a shield was the first step toward building the shelters we live in today.
From here, the world looks different. The prey has become the observer.
Storage allowed them to stay in the tree for longer periods, reducing the need for dangerous ground trips.
The dawn of abstract thought began with simple marks and the planning of complex tasks.
Cooperation was the key. Alone, they were weak. Together, they could move mountains.
The bat's home is a place of absolute darkness, where they gather by the thousands.
When they hunt, they do so with a single-mindedness that has lasted for millions of years.
Every predator has a home, a place to rest and raise the next generation of hunters.
In this world, life is a cycle of the hunter and the hunted, an eternal dance of survival.
Innovation never stops. Better tools meant better protection and more efficient hunting. With the right tools, our ancestors began to reshape their world to suit their needs. Speed was another way to survive, a path taken by many of the savannah's inhabitants.
Armor, speed, or intelligence. Every creature had its own strategy for staying alive.
Proto-language allowed for complex coordination, a massive advantage over solitary predators.
Silent communication was key for hunting and for avoiding detection by the Night Stalker.
Practice makes perfect. They did not wait for the attack to know how to defend themselves.
Defense was as important as offense. A sturdy shield could block a bat's claw or a predator's bite.
The stalker is a student of its prey. It learns their patterns, looking for the one moment of weakness. In the wild, your scent is your signature. It tells the predator where you are and how many you number. Their wings were highly evolved, allowing for silent flight and sudden, agile maneuvers. Seeing with sound, they could hunt in the pitch black with pinpoint accuracy. Success led to expansion. The first treehouse was just the beginning of a new way of life. Bridges allowed for even better cooperation and a quick escape route if one tree was compromised.
They shared the world with giants, finding their niche in the gaps left by the massive beasts. Their innovation drew the attention of many as they redefined what it meant to live in the canopy.
Processing food made it easier to digest, releasing more energy for their bodies and brains.
Early cooking techniques were simple but effective, turning tough fibers into a nutritious feast.
Discipline was their shield. Every night required the same meticulous preparation. They knew the monsters were coming, but this time, they were ready. It is a battle of muscle against mind, strength against strategy.
The bats use pack tactics, a terrifying display of primitive coordination.
A single slip could be fatal. In the treehouse, they must watch each other's backs.
Darkness is the predator's domain. Without fire, the humans are blind and vulnerable. They sharpen their other senses. The hunt has become a game of sound and shadow.
The predator's spirit is broken for tonight. The human fortress has held firm.
The winged menace retreats as the sun begins its inevitable return.
They are no longer just survivors. They are masters of their environment.
Every morning is a gift. For Homo Habilis, it is a chance to push the boundaries of what is possible. Maintenance is survival. They learn from every attack, constantly improving their home.
The journey from prey to protector was long, but it started here, in the branches of a tree. Unity, tools, and the courage to build. These are the legacies of our ancestors.